Hey guys, so Lori and I were talking about different gardening methods, and we came across one.
Hi.
We came across one. What's that called? The mid
Midlighter.
midlighters.
Midlighters.
The
That's
midlighters gardening method, and there's something that people don't talk about on any of these videos that we've seen, like any of them, and that's that they'll say, yeah, you need to go to the store, you need to get this seed, you need to go and buy the plant, right? Stuff like that. Go to the store, buy your seeds. What what we've been doing, you guys have seen my zombie pepper plant, the one that won't die. My zombie pepper plant actually came from, we bought some bell peppers from the store, cut them up, had our food with it, and saved the peppers seeds. We dried them out, and then we planted them, and that was the result. The peppers that won't friggin' die. So we also did that last year. We planted a pumpkin seed that we had from the year before. We got that. We bought a watermelon at the store, and they've got little seeds in them still. Now you see that?
You see my seeds today I got?
It's not focusing in correctly. You see my seed? You see my seed?
It's dumb.
Anyway, so we bought a watermelon, and we take the seeds out of it, and we're going to use it to plant a watermelon later. And I told Lori, I said it's not a bad idea, because we go to the stores, and sometimes we would get some of the plants that were already grown.
Yes.
And we plant the little babies out there so that they can flourish and, expand and all that and blah, blah, blah. So I said, well, why don't we just do that with our seeds? Why don't we just take our seeds inside, grow them from seedlings to babies, and then take those out of the nursery and put them in the garden and grow them that way? We'd be saving money instead of having to go to the store. And, we're always getting seeds from everything that we eat anyway, so why not?
Why not?
So something to think about. Take your seeds, dry them out, plant them inside, outside, watch them grow.
And the reason why is that if you're starting to grow, like here, we're in Southern California. What? Like here, we're in Southern California. And I wanted to do some blueberry bushes. Blueberries are really easy to grow and maintain, and for some odd reason you can't really purchase blueberry bushes and bring them in or buy them here without paying for an arm and a leg. But yet on sale you can go to Sprouts, just using their name because they're organic, or any grocery store. Out here we have Vons,
Blah,
Food for
blah,
Less,
blah.
whatever. And you buy those on sale and you're eating them and you're like, ooh, these are really good. Well, with blueberries are a mixture of several different blueberries because of the bees repollinate and repollinate. So you can't really get one style. You could try, but you can't. So and there's several YouTubes on there, on the videos, talking about why you shouldn't do the seeding of the blueberries. So here's my thing is, if you can't get the plants because they are expensive, I found them online as cheap as $14.95 for blueberries, or strawberries, because you're like, hey, let me try to do a strawberry. Well, I would say get the blueberries, dry them out, make sure they're completely dead, and they're really small, tiny little seeds. Make sure they're completely dead, and I mean completely dry and dead. And then once they are
Dead.
get a Ziploc bag, snack size or whatever. Go to Dollar Tree, 99-cent store, whatever. Get a cheap Ziploc bag, put toilet paper, paper towel, whatever, damp it, put the seeds in there, and watch them resprout. Once you get the little seeds to resprout, then you can make it bigger or wait till they get a little bit bigger with some little leaves sticking out. And then you can get a little soil, or Dollar Tree has these little pods. You wet them up and it's soil. $1. Most of the time you look online, they're over $4 for one little pot, or they come in a big thing. It's crazy. It's expensive. So I'm all about cheap or free. Because some people, you look at OfferUp, you look at whatever, some people are giving their stuff away. So you never know what you can find for free. I will tell you, we got most of our furniture for free. That's all I'm going to tell you. Including appliances.
I am the king of finding stuff for free. Hold on. I'll do another video on my channel about the free in my house, because I'm going to say at least 90% of the furniture in our house I got for free.
And they're not chunky. If you all know me, like you know me, you know I'm not
Junky person.
a junky type of person.
She won't allow it. I tried when we lived in Kansas. I tried. Every time I bring something home, she'd be like, I was like, what's that for? What are you doing?
If you know, make a comment. We'll do something. We'll give you something. But basically, do your own seeds. If you find it expensive, tell your friends, co-workers, or whatever, hey, you're eating a peach tree or whatever, save me that seed. You'll be shocked. Some people don't, but some people will, just like they used to do those soda pop can tops.
Sorry.
That's okay. Mm-hmm. Get the seeds. Dry them out completely, because they're supposed to be dead. That's why people use manure in the ground, because you need dead, rotten stuff. So you need the seed to be dead, as dry as dead. You want to make sure there's no moisture. If there's moisture, then it rots.
And I don't know how to do this yet, but I'm slowly figuring it out. You can actually have one tree with several fruits, different types of fruits on it. So you have an apple tree that grows apples, and it has one branch of oranges, one branch of lemons, etc., so on and so forth. So that's going to be my next Frankenstein experiment, is turning a tree into a multi-fruit tree.
Yeah, because they do have those. I've looked. There's so far 2 websites that do them, and they are crazy expensive. The cheapest one is $99 for 4 different varieties. So it is true, you can do it, because all you have to do is, he'll tell you later. So that'll be another video.
Right.
And he wants me to wrap it up, because I guess
say that out loud.
7 minutes. Oh, don't say that out loud. I'm sorry. That's okay. So anyway, cherries. I love cherries. I want a cherry bush and a cherry tree. But, apartment, trailer size, you want miniature. And you can do miniature. You can train a plant to be small instead of being tall. Even if they were tall, their daddies were tall before. So all you have to do is just train them. Wherever you want the fruit, you clip, clip, clip like a bonsai tree. Anyway, stop that. You're making it worse. I can't remember the stuff I'm doing. Stop. Oh my gosh. Oh, and also, I thought I picked up some jelly beans from,
those Easter eggs?
The Easter eggs, but it was bubble gum.
I saw that.
That's okay.
It said Bubblicious on the front of it.
It's double bubble.
Yeah.
Anyway,
double bubble.
What I was trying to say is the cherries, just like regular seeds you buy from the store or you buy online, because you can go to different seed companies online. They're not that expensive. You just get multiple, so it's always good to share. Because that's what this world needs anyway, is people to share. Mm-hmm. You would have less grumpy people in this world. So anyway, like we're going to do, when we get our fruits and vegetables that come out of the ground, we share. So we have no problem. I know some of you guys might be far away and you won't get the fruit because it'll be hard for us to ship it. We can figure that out. But we will be sharing. My coworkers will get some stuff. Oh, I guess we could send some seeds.
I could send you some seeds from the zombie pepper plant.
Yeah, that pepper plant it's amazing. I mean, it's sweet and crisp. I can't wait till these come out. So, yeah, but with the different plants, you hear the Back to Eden, the different types of gardening, Back to Eden, which I don't understand how it's Back to Eden, because it doesn't make sense.
Technically, what we're doing is Back to Eden. Yeah. We're not adding anything.
Right. We feed the plants and we ourselves pick off the worms and whatever else, creatures and stuff. The pesky cats are gone, but otherwise than that, I mean, we got birds that are looking at our crops, but they haven't picked them up yet, and we got hummingbirds that are growing nearby, but otherwise than that, I mean, you have all those different ways to do it. It's all about you, how much you really want to spend on it, and how much you really want to reap the rewards from it. I want to reap some rewards. We are in a city, so we can't really do too much. However, sometimes the sales in the stores are much cheaper, depending upon if you have a cheap store that you can go to that's reliable. But we are doing a lot of sustaining stuff. What else is out there? I don't know. I'm just scared. Oh, the other thing that, no, we'll talk about that another thing. About the different types of corn. I warn people about. Because you can't find yellow corn anymore.
Oh my God, there's no such thing as yellow corn in frickin' California.
The world.
I'm from Kansas. Yellow corn is like from field to field to field. Like, hey, what do you guys growing over there? Yellow corn.
Yeah.
What about your neighbor? Yellow corn.
Yeah.
There's no yellow corn here at all.
Yeah, when we moved, when we were in Kansas, when we lived in Kansas, we went to all the farmers back in, 5-7 years ago, and they were all growing white corn. All growing white corn with that GMO stuff. And people are like, you couldn't even eat it. We used to be able to go and, go into a crop of corn, take some off and chew it and eat it, and it would be so good.
Oh, yeah. It was
that corn was so horrible. And you eat the corn now, it is horrible. It's the same corn that we saw years ago is now being distributed. I mean,
it wasn't 5-6 years ago. It was only like
years ago?
2-3 years ago, right before we moved here.
Yeah.
They were growing that white corn right before we moved here.
Right, and so now all you can find is yellow corn.
White corn.
No, wait. All you can find yellow corn, which is what I only buy, is freezed yellow corn. Or you can get the cans, but they're now selling white corn in the cans as well. So you gotta watch out. And so that's what we're doing for yellow corn if we can't, because our corn this year didn't come out really great.
It didn't come out at all.
Well, we had a little baby Japanese style corn that came out. Asian style. No, they were Japanese style because they were cute little. Anyway, that's what I have to say.
It made me cry how small my corn was.
But that was our first time, and we weren't doing the stuff that we were doing now. So we know a little bit more now, and we're going to try the corn, plus a different product. I don't think that was a good product. So we're going to try that. And again, not every seed that you get is going to be profitable. You can read all these people who have beautiful gardens on YouTube and Facebook and all of that, but do they really get 100%? They're going to tell you, no they didn't. They had critters or it just didn't populate, so they had to pull them out and put new in. You're allowed to do that too. Remember, it's your garden. If it doesn't grow, pull it out and redo. So,
except for the zombie peppers, we just left those in there just because. I was it still looks green. I'm just gonna leave it there until it all the way dies, and then more leaves started popping up, more peppers started popping up. I was like, woo!
Yeah, and they say that's also back to Eden. If you leave whatever in the ground and then let it regrow the next year, I don't like that because how much plant soil is it really working? I mean, I don't know. That's my take, but
okay.
We'll see. Bye, you guys.
Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video.